Hey everyone, today I'm gonna do a very quick comparison review between Foal Aria 906 with my Bowers & Wilkins 706 S2 speakers. These two used to be direct competition when they were, about similar pricing. This one stayed retail for $1,500. 706 S2 was $1,800. So a lot of people tend to choose between these two and some Revel speakers. So right now, the 706 S2, the price went up to $2,000. This one is still $1,500, and sometimes you can get discounted price at $1,000 for two of these. Overall, I'm totally impressed with the quality of this 906 speakers because the cabinet quality, fit and finished, the quality components that they use, everything is top notch. I really like this veneer wood. I want to start with highs, and they both use metal dome tweeters, advanced technology that they provided to consumer with great sounding, very transparent details and big sound stage with wide soundscape. When I get into detail, Foal is less bright, more forgiving to your ears, but it will reproduce the sound or music with honesty without coloration. Then Bowers & Wilkins, this 706 S2, tend to overemphasize on high frequency. So simple words, forward highs. Some music can get really annoyingly bright and come and get you. That kind of sound signature. This one, 706 S2 will produce time to time with some recording. But if you give them a really good high quality recording, they will shine. They will reproduce the music with the absolute musicality and soundscape that you think that you have the best equipment in the world. Although I don't have best equipment in the world, but they can give you that kind of feeling, delicate 3D floating notes all over, that kind of soundscape that this Bowers & Wilkins tweeters and this combination can produce. So let's see, if I were to choose these two speakers based on the highs, I would prefer high frequencies from Aria 906 over 706 S2. It's a little bit more lush and smoother, and yet, same amount of details and transparency and everything, but it's not overemphasizing. It's not forward, or it's not overly, bright sound signature. That's what I should say. But if you put bright recording, no matter what, it will sound bright. That's how they gonna reproduce. Because real music is not that laid back, because real music a little bit on the bright side. If you listen to live entertainments or even in the controlled environment. Highs, I prefer Foal Aria 906 over 706 S2, which is delicate, musical, lush and smooth. Give them a good quality recording. It will rewards you with a great sound signature. So highs go for Foal Aria 906. So the reason is 706 S2 will produce that kind of delicate, musical, big soundstage and really, really good, floating notes, 3D like sound signature. It can do that. It will produce. But, giving all kind of music, not only one good recording. So overall, highs, I prefer 906 over 706 S2. That is my saying. Oh, also, I forgot to mention about the grills. This one is a 706S2 grills. It's basic, very simple, speaker grill. But in the other hand, Focal Aria 906 come with this kind of high quality grill with the honeycomb mesh plastic and speaker cloth and very well protected grill. I like this kind of grill. Mid-range is natural without any forward nets or coloration. So that is my quick note when I was doing the intensive listening. So that is true though, because when it's come to like vocals, like male or female vocals, some of the speakers like Diamond 225 will a little bit reproduce a sound, a little bit of color, or a little bit of richness to it than it should. And these kind of especially Aria 906 will reproduce the vocals with honesty, true to original recording, very nice clarity with very clearly I can understand words by words of the singers was singing. Let's say, usually I like to test male vocals with the artists that I had experience in live venue, like Alan Jackson or James Taylor or like James Hetfield, those kind of artists, or some music from Eagles. So those kind of singers, or Diana Krall or Nora Jones in women's or female vocals. So those singers, I had experienced how they will sound in live venue, how they sounded in the live concert. So this Focal Aria 906 is really true to source. It will reproduce a sound as the original music is recorded. So which is great in my opinion, because without any coloration, without any overemphasizing any frequency range like vocals or upper mid bass or that kind of stuff. So this one mid range is very clean, natural, true to source sound quality. So mid range is very clean, natural. I have no complaint. Great musical soundscape and really good mid range without any coloration. Very natural sounding mid range. So, but if you compare to 706S2, my ears are so used to this speaker or British design speaker with a little bit overemphasized, a little bit forward mid range. If you compare that, I felt a little bit flat, but it's not deal breaker for me, because this is how the sound signature of this speaker is. But personally, if I compare to mid-range, I like a little bit more on 706S2. I prefer mid-range clarity and separation. It's a little bit more advantage on 706S2. Mid-range is really great. Probably one of the best in the price range. So if you compare to 706S2 in that regard, it left a little behind, but it's not a bad thing though. This one have this kind of a natural sound signature. If I have to choose one for my mid-range, I will go with the 706S2 personally, because it's a little more musical to my ears. This one is only rated for 55 Hz. 706S2 is rated for 50 Hz. When I compare these two, Focal is a bit light on the bass performance. This one is even a bit lighter than the Klipsch RP600M or even like Wafted Diamond 225, because The Diamond 225 is a bit overemphasized on lower mid-range, so if I feel or anyone will feel that it has a more bass, but this one produced very clean natural bass with very transparency and very clean notes, which is really great because this kind of speaker, you can add a small sub, a 10-inch sealed subwoofer. It will reproduce the sound with great authority and musicality. So if you compare bass performance with the 706S2, this one is a little disappointed in my system. This one, although this one have a shorter cabinet, but Bowers and Wilkins, the cabinet is much deeper in the back. If you look at it here, so cabinet is much deeper on the Bowers and Wilkins, so which will enhance bass performance, I guess. So even they're using very similarly sized bass drivers. So bass performance was a deal breaker for me personally because this 706S2 will produce very good clean and tight bass performance. This one can produce clean and tight bass performance, but it's not deep enough for me. Overall frequency, this one reproduces music with full authority, clean, smooth highs with good mid-range with decent bass performance. Those RP600M or like Bucat S300 will produce deeper bass, but this one bass is cleaner. That's how I will put it. $1,500 is very good price because price to performance, fit and finish, and quality components that you get. $1,000 is bargain. So that is my opinion. If I don't have 706S2, I'm totally happy with 906. If you are in the market for $1,000 to $2,000 speakers, this is the first one that you have to audition because as of right now, this color combination is on sale for $1,000 for a pair of these, so which is great bargain. So grab it if you're in the market. So that is my quick comparison review, and thank you for watching. Happy listening.